Hello. How is everybody? I hope that you are doing okay. Let me. I'm working on trying to make things work properly. Also, there's apparently a train on the bridge. So, welcome to the train. How did it get on the bridge? I don't know, but it is good to see everybody. Me and my little hat here are having a time tonight. But it's Starbase 80. It doesn't have to like clearly not regulation. Everybody. I hope you're having a good start to your week. Let me see who's here. I see Siribot. I see Puddle Glum. I see Neogut and Lord Portico with 55 months of resubscribing. Somehow that's a thing. I don't quite understand. Shadows of Life, thank you for the bit. Elixir with the 55 months as well. Somehow months happen and I don't quite understand. Also, do my eyes there seem to be some gifted subs that happened. Thank you very much for gifting the subberies. I'm trying to see everything that happened because many things happened. I see Obi-Wan Pez got a sub. And human named Kai and Wizards and Beans. It's a great name. Tumor Boy and Vancouver by Night and Cypri. Welcome everybody. I hope you enjoy the subs. They're not as tasty as submarine sandwiches, but hopefully they're enjoyable. And hopefully things work tonight. Woo! We're busy, train. I don't know how Gary gets the trains on the ship, but they arrive. Also, Gary is. I'm gonna have to talk to Gary about what he's doing to this hat because it dimples right in the front where I don't want it to. And it anyway. Created a bypass through the ship to New Vertiform City. Oh dear. Gifted submarines. To take out hype trains. I didn't know that we were headed to New Vertiform City again. Hi, Hannah. It's actually the same lighting. I just actually pushed a different button. Because technically it can do other colors too. I just never do. I thought something like purpley or blue would be good tonight for the game. New Antichronatown today. Yes. Or possibly we're heading for Boiling Spooter City. Tholian City. That's I couldn't think of the word Tholian, and as close as I could get was Boiling Spooter. Um, oh yeah, yeah. Spelling counts. We'll take off points. um so yeah, hi everybody, welcome. I'm still not 100% on this setup. I'll probably end up moving the furniture again. It's fine, although not today. Ooh. We have had success with the hype train. What do we get? What is this? Confetti? Well, it's also read it from back to front, Neogets. We've had a secret banana here the entire time. So yeah, Saturday didn't happen. I sat down to start setting up for stream and realized I was in no way prepared, nor was it on my calendar. And I was just like, yeah, maybe we'll just pretend that the plan was to start up Saturdays again next week. So, yeah, I'm going to intentionally say we'll start up Saturdays again this coming Saturday. But tonight, we're going to continue with the room 3. If we finish the room 3, we will proceed to the next room. I do have noted down all of the games that are in the queue, and I have thoughts about how to make them happen. But there are 5, but we're not going to play the 5th one because the 5th one is a VR game, and I don't plan to play that one on stream or at all. There are 4 rooms. Puddlegloom, I like it. Next Saturday, so you might notice there's like a little thing down below in the tags that says ADHD. There are 2 kinds of time, now and not now. Doing things to prep for not now has to be a thing that I realize needs to be now. And somehow time has just been a weird soup lately. Not now is not real, exactly. So yeah, we're gonna head to the room, and then we will raid Aldhaven for the next from the Stream Punks, which will be something to do with Tholians, I assume. Considering where things left off last week with an actual Campbell cliffhanger. And then Wednesday we're looking at Apollo 11, no, not Apollo 11. We're looking at all the Apollo missions on Wednesday using the collection from the guy that started the NASA art program and was art director for the Air and Space Museum. So, whose name just happened to be James Dean. So that's Wednesday. So far, I think I may have, knock on wood, fixed the camera problem. We'll see. It was freezing about every 2 minutes. And so after I clicked go live, I got under the desk and switched which USB port it was plugged into. And that seems like it may have done the trick. I don't know. Yeah, Neoguts, that's sort of what happens to me too. So yeah, and then Saturday we will do Ultima Underworld. I don't know at this point. I might just start it over. Or not. We'll see how I feel on Saturday and whether I remember what the heck I'm doing in the very strange early 90s keyboard and mouse physics that do not map in any way to modern game controls. I tell you, jumping across gaps in that game is quite difficult. Although I do sort of remember similar physics in Ultima 9? Was that one? Was 9 pagan? Or was that 8? I don't know. Or was that no, that wasn't 7. Whatever. Early 90s. It's 3D, but it's not point and click. It's just that it doesn't use WASD. And it has travel momentum. So if you want to cross a gap, you have to move forward fast enough, but the way you control your speed is where your cursor is on the screen. The further up the screen your cursor is, the faster you will move. And you can jump forward fast enough to kill yourself. Yeah, games from before we agreed on a control system are always an adventure. And I've installed mods that make it so that it will use WASD, and it's still really wonky to control. But that wasn't why we took a break from it. We took a break from it because I was overwhelmed and exhausted and needed a break. That said, we did just finish part of the room, and we're ready to start chapter 5 of the room 3. I think we play games here occasionally. While I move us to the game, how's everybody doing? And congratulations, Shadows of Life. You've been randomly selected as a VIP for the stream. Enjoy your digital gemstone and the ability to control pun points. And no, I still have not fixed that. But also, Detective Zen! Thank you for the 37 months resubscription. Yeah, I do need to fix the alerts at some point. I have plans. They're just the sort of plans that have been fully implemented in my head, which makes it harder to actually do them IRL. Because I've already thought through all the steps, which makes it harder to actually implement the steps. Also, I hope the volume is better this week. I have attempted to do some things to hopefully affect that, but I'm still not sure if I have adequately or accurately modified that. And right now it's blowing my ears out, but so I'm gonna lower the volume of the game in my ears. Let me know if it changes for you, because it shouldn't, but yeah, apparently when Windows has updates, it likes to reset the input volume to like half. And I did not know this. And I had to go in and find the devices and reset the input volume to where they're supposed to be. But Windows just changes the volume settings on its own. Elixir! Yes. Feed. I'm sure that the cat says, feed me Seymour, feed me now, which is very odd because your name isn't Seymour and your cat isn't a plant as far as I know. Yes, Windows updates and sound settings are mortal enemies. Yes, I encourage you to obtain foodstuffs. Although I will not be responsible for any creepiness in the game affecting how you experience the foodstuffs. Ad break? I'm like, it's not an ad break. I have nothing in my inventory. Treats. You meant self-care, but yeah. Got it. Helldivers 2 flips its audio so left, right, and back front are reversed? I don't understand why they can't just keep the settings that you have set for yourself. Why does it think that it needs to know better than I do what settings I want? Stop changing things. Stop forcing me to use AI that I don't want. Did I say that out loud? Oh. Gone Kodadira? No. This is that makes me think of the, is it the Gadsden flag that has the snake that's broken into bits? Although this isn't broken into bits. I see compass points. That's very odd. The only AI I like is in video games. That isn't actually AI. I like video game characters that are supposed to represent AI, but that don't actually function as AI. That's an excellent modern sandwich, short of a picnic. Let's see. Okay. Gone. It's definitely not alternate light source. I can't turn the light off now that it's on. That's fine. Arrow. It's very odd. It sort of seems like it should be like a constellation, but yeah, this is more bits of a puzzle. I think I'm going to have to be able to turn things so that the words will form words and this will map over top of this. But at the moment, I don't have a method to accomplish that. AI has its uses as long as it's not used as a replacement for human artists. I would prefer that AI be used as a replacement for me as a dishwasher. If AI would load my dishes into the dishwasher and wash them for me, that would be great. Instead, it's a consternation. This is true, Elixir. I don't want an AI that does the fun things for me. I want AI that does my laundry and my dishes, and all the like not fun things that I don't actually want to do, so that I can do the fun things that I want to do. Let me do the creative things. I cannot read this writing. These buttons don't do anything yet. Please, can we stop calling clever algorithms intelligence? That is true, because, I mean, until they started marketing the pattern recognition word spewing bots as AI, AI meant a general intelligence, like, and now, like, because technically spell checkers that we've been using for decades would count as AI under what they're calling AI today. But we never called them AI before. And we didn't treat them like they could tell us everything. And we actually got annoyed with them when they tried to replace words with other words that we didn't mean after they got smarter. Anyway, I might have thought, a broken lens, I'll discard it. Like, pattern recognition is fine. The problem is when you tout it as AI and tell people, hey, this can write your paper for you. No. It can help you to identify whether your paper sounds like an academic paper. Have you done it in the correct style? It could answer that question. But it can't tell you information. Google search. It's not even good at summarizing things. It makes stuff up. I might have thoughts. I'm giving out about AI. We've had terms like combat AI in games forever, and that was fine as it explained what the code was mimicking. But advanced predictive text is not intelligence. This is true. And we have algorithms, we have bots that can outplay people in the game of chess. That's a thing. Where we have computers that are better at chess than actual master level human players. I would argue that's more of intelligence than the what is the next most probable word bot. Okay. Yes, it is the constellation. Doing the work for you is a definite no. Assisting in the work is fine so long as a human has the final say. Exactly. Okay. Okay, so it's Draco. It's the constellation Draco. But what? I'm not sure what I need to do with Draco. And yes, I heard what I said. Oh, there we go. Okay. Aha. I don't have a problem with AI assisting in creative projects like that. Yeah, I've used the AI component of Adobe Photoshop when I had a portrait picture, but I needed it to be landscape and I needed it to help me fill in the background or extend the existing background, although it sucks at doing that. It's really bad at, hey, this picture has a background. Can you make that background wider? But don't just throw random extra elements in that are nowhere else in the picture. It's bad at it, but I have used it for that. Okay. Yes. I have the etched glass. If it wasn't based on stolen works, yes, I do agree. That would be lovely. Apparently I don't get. There we go. Oh, wait, what? Does that mean that one moves too? It does! Only I have done it wrong, but that's okay. I'm okay with having done it wrong now that I understand it better. Okay. I think that's this one, and this one should be there. Yep. Content-aware photo editing, when it works, is great. The problem is that most of the time that I have tried to use it, it has not worked. And then I end up having to do tedious things manually rather than having it help me do the tedious thing. Okay, I have a crystal star. I don't, however, have a Christmas tree to put it on. Remove the background and replace it with just white. Yes, that's actually a great use for it. Because removing backgrounds is very tedious without. Oh. Oh. Okay. All right. So okay. But yeah, we don't care. With the broken lens, I can't really do anything with this. Like, I can turn the wheels, but I don't know why I should. I still have problems where AI just can't figure out the proper way to remove a background, and so then I end up having to manually do it. Because AI just isn't, it's not actually AI, and it's not smart enough to do the things I need it to do. Shout through the telescope. I should put my ear up to it and listen. Or maybe stick my nostrils up to it. Is it turn it into a smelloscope? A food! Congratulations, Shadows. Yes. Now you shall see what this whole adventure has been in pursuit of. Have you ever experienced a moment so tantalizing, This is our prize, yours and mine. Your resistance to the null is remarkable, but none but me could craft this key, and none but you could turn it. I am sure of that now. Everything is in readiness. The last few calculations will pose you little difficulty, and once you open the gateway, I will join you. Let us stride through it together and become the greatest explorers in a dozen generations. I suspect that we are on track to be trapped, but that's just, my thought. There's steam coming out of that geode. It's not normal for steam to come out of a geode. Trapped? What, in a room? If you hear the ocean in space, I'm not sure if you should be concerned. Well, geodes should be steamless. I kind of suspected that geodes weren't supposed to steam. In ocean space, everyone can hear you scream. It carries well. Okay. I have problem. There's nothing else here, so why does it let me go back there? All right, I have to figure out which buttons to push, because I don't think just turning them all on is going to do any good. So my best guess is I need to look at this. Oh. Derp. If geodes are on Steam, wait for the sale. Okay, so starting from the tail, 2, 3, 9, and then the furthest one in the square. That's the one that triggers the volcanoes. 2, 3, 9, and that one. But if it's a big red button, you're supposed to push it. You always push the big red button. We got a scrap of parchment. Also, we have the Zodiac here. Let's see how well I can do. Let's see. Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, I don't know this one. Is Scorpio, Libra, Leo, is it Virgo? Elixir? There's two of them that I'm not, and I'm looking both at the pictures and at the like symbology, and I just don't know them. I know Virgo is one that it's one of the two. Sagittarius. So then Virgo is, I figured like Virgo should be right next to Libra. I know that. I forgot all about Sagittarius, which is funny because most of my close long-term romantic relationships were with Sagittarii. Oh, look. The sun has a face. Okay, we've got some parchment. A star, a moon, some burnt spots, diamonds, squares, and circles. Le scorpion, la balance, the Vierge. So this is the bottom of the zodiac wheel here. Astarion? What about Astarion? Oh. I wonder. Okay. I have. Okay. I see the moon. The moon sees me. Oh, no, but I don't see a star that corresponds. I had thought maybe the moon would guide me, but that is not it. Oh, 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 no. No. I thought I had it, but I didn't. No, honestly, I think this is it. But that doesn't make sense. It's not that. This is not a game that lets you brute force solutions. So the fact that I'm brute forcing this at the moment is not going to get me anywhere, but no, I'm pretty sure that this is it. Oh, no, I don't know the Astarion. I didn't. I assumed it was a VG3, but I didn't get the joke, so. Double high five in Gemini. Crewman Gary is Omega. Yeah, that's definitely Crewman Gary's sign. Or technically, we could just say that he's Ophiuchus. Then the 13th sign is Ophiuchus or Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus is a constellation in the plane of the ecliptic, which would put it where it needs to be in order to be one of the zodiacal signs, or the northern hemisphere zodiacal signs. But it overlaps two other signs entirely. And the division of the year into 12, it just gets left out. I know more about it than I really wanted to, but That's because it was an obsession of my spouse for a while. So he learned much about it, and that's fine. It just it was less interesting to me, and I was at times less than generous in my ability to listen and not completely zone out. It happens. Okay. Now. Oh. I think I got it. Because I really do think this is the correct. Doesn't that seem like it's the correct one? Or hang on. Maybe there's a clue elsewhere that I have neglected. I don't see. Let's check here. Oh, look. There's a 1 and a 2. I didn't even notice those. I just lined up the words. See, I feel like it should be. All right. So options would be if it was here, but that doesn't line up there. That they just don't seem right. But here, we've got the moon here and a moon here, the star here, and a strange symbol that I suppose could be a star, and the lines all seem to line up. I don't think that, but I don't know. I'm going to try this one. Moon and stacked books? Everyone's 13 on the internet. Moon? And stacked books. Well, that does not seem to be quite correct, does it? Oh, ooh. Actually, it does. Seems like it might be very. That appears to make a Capricorn? Almost? Doesn't it? Everyone's 13. I believe that the song for that was indeed written and is part of the musical Avenue Q. And the song is "The Internet is for Porn." It was originally an experiment from a guy at General Mills combining a candy he loved, Circus Peanuts, with Cheerios. I've had a very good variation on Lucky Charms, which was Frosted Flake Lucky Charms, and they were amazing. And they are not available anymore. Yeah, I think they were a limited time thing. That did not taste like banana. Well, very few things taste like banana anymore because banana candy was made to taste like what the old bananas, not the Cavendish, the other one. Right? Cavendish is the ones we have now, isn't it? Or I don't remember. I'm half solving puzzles and half okay, Star and Target. Yeah. Well, Three Musketeers used to be chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. There was one of each in the package. Moon and water, I think. Star and Target, moon and... Is that water? I never remember the triangle symbols. What was the other one? What was the name of it? There's the Cavendish banana, and what is the name of the banana variety that I can't think of? Ah. So the Star is supposed to be the Target. It contains too much aspic. Yes, very many aspects of trivia. See, now I have to look it up because I can't remember. La, 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 la. Did you know that bananas, in their natural form before humans, had lots of very big seeds? Come on. Yes, we have no bananas. Right. What was before the Cavendish? Ah! Gros Michel, the Gros Michel, the Big Mike. NeoGuts got it. Oh, the Jello Factory in Aspic. Yes, you shared that. But yes, a lot of banana candy tastes like the Gros Michel. Because that was the flavor of the bananas that everybody ate at the time when those candies were first made. So banana candy tastes like the former variety of banana, um, where the bananas we eat today are Cavendish. Um, and yeah, they are all clones, which is why they don't have seeds, because they don't have to reproduce. Also, we are gonna have an ad coming up in a couple of minutes. A large iron handle. Well, I mean, it's got some weight to it, kind of like Handel's Messiah. I don't know. I read the word handle and it made me think of music. It isn't going to go here, is it? Attack of these clones. The Cavendish is threatened by a fungal infection, and I don't know what variety they would replace the Cavendish with if they lose the Cavendish crop. We all could end up eating a completely different variety of bananas, because they could go the way of the Gros Michel. Because for some reason we rely on cloned fruit, which means one disease could wipe out the entire crop. All blue Javas from here on out. Is there an actual banana varietal called a blue Java? I'm very curious now. I will have to look it up during the ad break that will start in just over a minute, because it's automatic and enforces taking breaks. Bluish peel when it's unripe. I don't know the kind of banana that we had growing in our yard in Hawaii when I was a little kid. We just called them apple bananas. They're actually, that is one of the names of them. They're very small. They taste a bit like an apple, and they are called apple bananas as one of their names, but I don't know the other names for it. Unfortunately, it's almost impossible to get any variety of banana that is not the Cavendish. At least from your local grocer. Okay, ads are about to start. So, the Manzano, is that the apple banana? I'm going to take us to the break screen, and I'll see you in a couple minutes. Hello. And I believe the ad break should be done now. Welcome back. Welcome back. Um, the fruit talk. I I went away from bananas. Yes, the Manzano banana is the apple banana I was talking about. The blue Java is vanilla y. Vanilla bananas sound amazing. Um, red banana that tastes like raspberry. That's a very interesting one. But I went away from bananas and brought up the pine berry, which is a white strawberry with red seeds that tastes like pineapple and has been around since 1759. Because I was reading about it during the break. Um, okay. 1788. I almost got a chance to try one. We had a coworker that was growing them in her garden, but then there was this like global pandemic. And so I never got one of her garden pine berries. Oh no, I did miss your hilarious grease joke. Okay, we've got a compass. Oh, apparently I just had to make north 12. The ads are automatic, but not systematic or hydromatic. It fails two of the three criteria to be greased lightning. Excellent. I appreciate this. All right. This thing looks like it just needs to turn, but here? No. Oh. All right, we got a large gear and a small gear. The small gear has a square, the large gear has a circle. It's Grease Lightning. Oh gosh, I haven't watched Grease 2 or Grease in a while. I haven't watched Grease 2 in a while either, but um Sterling! Hi! I quit paying attention to the game because I saw Sterling pop in. These type of hip and in the now references that make me trendy with the kids. Exactly. How are you doing, Sterling? Um, uh, Theta. Oh, my Greek letters are all. It's an all mods stream. 2 weeks left. You need to come back. I should know these. And I look at them and I'm like, I do know them, but I don't know them. Okay, so that's Xi. Xi, Psi, and okay, Nu, Psi, Xi. I don't know if that has any relevance to anything, but it's Nu, Psi, Xi. Wednesday night. I should be at work on Friday. Okay. New size eye. Anno Domini 1788 with the. Okay. And that still doesn't tell me what goes here. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm supposed to flip that to. Okay. That's fine. Oh. Okay. But I can't actually move the compass. Something was sparking and I didn't see what it was. Ooh. There's the sun and or the star and the moon thing. Am I supposed to go all the way back to the observatory? Right? It's not Elixir, make sure you mark your calendar as Friday, not Friday. Because it's gonna be Friday because Sterling will be here. I know, that was cheesy. But worth it? I don't know. Generator room? No, I wanted to read the sign. Generator room. Electricians only. Well, I am not an electrician. But I'm not leaving either. Okay. Sterling, you know electronics. None of this makes sense to you either, does it? It's just triangles with circles. Friday and not Friday? Well, I mean, that would certainly have made Futurama slightly different. Power distribution. Where are the triangles with circles? Here. I don't know. Please don't fry your gaze. Oh my. Central chamber. Deep well. Ceiling fallen in. It says blocked path, but it looks like blorked path. A maze within a maze. The only way in. Viewing channel. Viewing channel. I can't really see this part, but we've got Libra and Libra. I don't remember this symbol and which one it is. I would have to go and look. Virgo. Okay, so the central chamber has Virgo on the right, Libra on the bottom, and I don't know if it matters, but I'm gonna go look anyway. Bork path. It's only for doggos. Oh, I saw a somebody put it, I think it was in, might have been the memes on League of Whimsy. It was the Borg assimilating the Swedish chef, and it was hilarious. Oh, it's not. Okay, it's Libra and Scorpio and Pisces. I don't know the symbols. This is astrology. I wonder if we have anything on astrology in the collections. We probably do. Yeah, I didn't think any of those were gonna. Okay. At least, oh yeah. No, I know that we have that. I wasn't even thinking about that. But you are accurate. All right, I think I have to go back outside now that I have the little tiny mini sundial. I do not know, but there's the big sundial, and so I'm hoping that the mini sundial lets me do something with the big sundial. Nope. Where is the clue on this? Like, okay, wait. So we've got. This is where we are right now. This is the observatory. So that's the astrology room, and this controls the generator in the astrology room. Okay, so I need to go look at the generator in the astrology room and see if I can figure out what symbol I need to make that have. I still don't know why the geode is steaming. I wonder. Do I need to make it look like the map? Is that even possible? I'm not sure how else I would. Like, I don't see other shape clue things unless. Yeah, those don't help. Okay. Not an Otter 56. Welcome. Okay. This will be funny because there is no way I'm going to remember that shape by the time we get back to actually like trying to match shapes. Do y'all remember like the child's game memory? I was not super great at it. There's no way. Yeah, that is not what I need to match. That's because that I have very little idea. Okay, let's see. A star. I'm uncertain. Being from outer space. Okay, I have missed something. Clearly. Like, I don't understand. This is a point that we always reach. I will eventually solve the puzzle. Okay. I didn't think that the sundial went in the geode, but I had to try. Adventures of Tony! Oh, the hats are over here. The books are over here. My room will. That's part of why I'm not satisfied with the current layout. I need to have those things be visible, and they're not presently. Ready to consume caffeine is gone. How are you surviving? See, I want to like just strip this for parts because see, I don't think I need to do anything with those. Chew the beans. Okay, we've got an orrery. It's a very unusual orrery. Electricians only. I'm not an electrician. Maybe that's why I'm having difficulty solving it. All right, we've got this. Okay. What can I manipulate? This is when I just start clicking on everything because I can't figure out what I can and cannot actually manipulate. Are we in the room where it happened yet? Well, I think so. I'm not throwing away my shot. Although I can't manipulate your feelings. Okay. I am confused. I have missed something somewhere. I have gears, but I don't know what they go to. I have a miniature sundial. I don't know what it goes to. And I need to find the correct pattern for that thing, but I don't see any patterns that look like that anywhere. Also, why doesn't the mini sundial just go here? And yeah, none of those are not manipulable, at least at present. Cat wouldn't stop sleeping in the dead center of the queen bed. Oh dear. I mean, you're lucky the cat lets you use the bed occasionally. I really feel like this geode should do something, but so far, it just steams ominously. Well, I did say that this game doesn't like to reward brute forcing things, but you know what puzzle will be most likely to yield to brute force? This one. See? It yielded to brute force. Just because I couldn't figure it out didn't mean I couldn't solve it. Um, although I don't know. Well, maybe that opened something because now that that's solved, let's go back to the other room that it is representative of. I just wish that I could have known, like, I wish that I would have actually been able to find the clue that tells you what shape to make it, because I don't know how I was supposed to know what shape to make it. This has power now, right? But having power doesn't seem to mean anything. Yeah, no, it's not the map on the wall. That was my first thought as well. Well, I solved it, but it didn't help. Okay. Let's see here. What do we have? We have the central chamber, the deep well. None of those are helpful because this map is to an area that I haven't seen yet. I solved it, but it didn't help. It's your IRL. Oh, I'm sorry. Pisces, Pisces, Libra, Libra, Scorpio, Scorpio. That seems like it's going to be like some sort of teleporters, but I don't. I think that's once I get through here. And as yet, I cannot get through here because I don't know what I'm doing. Right, but it has power now. It just doesn't seem to do anything with that power. Because 3 red lights, which means that I need to get those lights to turn green, right? Okay. So if it's connected via power, back here, it goes into the astronomy room. connects to... That's weird. That's weird. A sentence that you would never, ever utter while playing the room game. Wait. Come on. Wait, no. I'm silly, aren't I? No? I don't understand. Sometimes you can take them apart, but it doesn't appear to be the case with the sundial. This has a square inside of the gear, and this has a circle inside of the gear. Thumbtacked fabric. Oh, yes, that does seem like it would not be ideal. I am so uncertain of the next steps. Have I missed anything here? We got that. Yeah, we got both of those. Oh, there's only 2 of them lit, though. So what's the third one then? Star and moon. This was the star and moon chamber. uh I don't see any stars or moons to give me clues. No one seems to sell curtain rods? Okay. 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 I feel like this isn't meant to be so much easier than I'm making it. That's in no way unusual. I'm unable to do anything with this yet. New Sai Zai. I wonder if that has something to do with it. Also, this is 3. Oh, of course, because this needs to be turned to 3, but I don't yet know how. Are the Greek letters going to help me? Oh. Sure doesn't seem like it. Okay. I've definitely missed something. Draco the Dragon. We solved that. A 1 and a 2. A 1, a 2, 3. Okay, we've done 2 here. So, what have we gotten that will give us a third answer here? I certainly can. In a moment. Right. That's just Draco. Which map? Sorry. You mean this map? The hex one? I found so many pieces. My inventory has so many things, and yet. Oh. Okay, so. Oh my gosh. Doi. I say doi because um it was obvious that that's what I needed to do. I just couldn't figure out how to do it, and then that's how these go. It's like you get stuck until you finally realize, no, I actually had what I needed. Wait. Oh, it fits securely, but you can still remove it. Got it. Okay. I don't have a triangular gear though. That's a problem. But okay. Well, that won't work. Unless... Aha! Does that... No, I still need the triangle gear. Which I haven't found yet. Oh, that's frustration. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, okay, so this moves up and down. That third gear has got to come from that third sun and moon, or moon and stars thing that I haven't solved yet. What did this get me? I feel like I'm gonna have to insert something there, but I don't have it yet. There's 3 boxes here, but they don't do anything. That's got a sun that needs something inserted, but again, I don't have it. Lightly possessed by the count. A 1, a 2, a 3. I can go back and try. Trying to read what it's cartography chart. It definitely it's these. Because these are constellations. So that's a 7-pointed star. I'm very confused. You can see your greenhouse. I would just pretend it didn't happen. Yep. Mm-hmm. Maybe the answer is written in the stars, but we've only got about 15 minutes to figure out what they have to say. Stream end in sight. Okay. I'm looking at things as though they're going to give me answers. These are not going to show me anything I didn't already see. Pressure like a drip, drip, drip. Okay, so there's all right. I could just brute force it, but that's not great idea. I'm going to look around one more time just to see if I have missed something. I know this isn't Myst. We played Myst. Oh. I don't see any of the symbols on there. This is definitely going to be our exit doorway. It's not like the game to make it this hard to find the symbols. Like, I've clearly missed something. I don't see any of the symbols on here. And it's locked in place, so I can't actually like move any of them. It wouldn't be on there, or I would be able to zoom in. Everything else has come from here. It does say Dragon the Dragon. Draco the Dragon. Yep. And there's no way for me to take this panel off now that I've put it on there, so I can't see the paper that... And there's not anything else? Inside of it, is there? What if I just... No, that doesn't make sense. I don't know, it doesn't have to make sense at this point. Yeah, okay. What if I reverse it? Well, that didn't do it. Worth a shot. I just really feel like there should be something so much more obvious that I have missed. I have no idea what. The best clue I have is the Greek letters, but none of these look like Greek letters. So I don't understand. And there's no Greek letters here. Okay. This was the room with the moon and the star. Which makes me feel like the answer should be in here. But these don't help me. And that's just got Libra and Scorpio and Pisces. But that doesn't help me with the current puzzle. Oh? And nothing about that stands out. If anybody has thoughts, you're welcome to toss one out. But just don't solve it for me outright. Clues would be okay, though. You have thoughts, just not about this. The gears. Oh, you mean like that? Thank you, Detective Zen. And thank you, NeoGuts. Okay, let's see. So we got one. So just take the triangle one. And well, that doesn't help. Oh. Circle gets the square. And we got that handled. That doesn't really do me any good, though. Ah. I know they're alive. I don't know how I get that one. Um, but we have a star handle. That got us an intricate orb. That looks like something that would be from the Emerald City. A brass handle. An orb with a socket. Oh, I know where that goes. We'll head over in just a second. Okay. Aha. Mm-hmm. 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 Square. Circle. Triangle. Spin. And now a very big orrery. That has our objective in it. But this is where we will leave the game for next week. Because Althaven is live and it is time for us to head on over there. Thank you everybody for joining me tonight. I hope that it was good for you. I don't know why the credits have decided that they will not function. That's lovely. Let's try refreshing. Let's try. I don't know. Everything. I didn't quite finish the game, no. But there will be more for next week, and then we'll continue on to the one after. I don't know. Credits are broken. Thank you to my mods. Thank you everybody for joining. Thank you to everybody who chatted and the people who gifted subs and the resubscriptions and the bits and all of that. We're going to be heading on over to Althaven for the Stream Punks. So let me set that up. I encourage you to join. Come on. And I do have a raid call for you if you want to just, copy paste whichever one works for you the best. It comes in both subscriber and non-subscriber flavors. My next stream will be Wednesday for Archival Adventures, and we'll be looking at the Apollo missions from NASA. Saturday should be the return of Saturday streams with Ultima Underworld. K1R1TO. I have no idea how to say your name, but thanks for the follow. And we should be back next Monday for the continuation of this, or the finish of the room 3 and the start of the room 4, I assume. I think we're pretty close to the finish of this one. We'll see. Anyway, hope I see you again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.